Over the past few episodes of Onboard Lifestyle, Basic has been at anchor in Portobelo, Panama. This has definitely been a bittersweet stop for the crew. On one hand, we were able to experience the rich history of this amazing harbor, and on the other hand, the weather was terrible. The views were amazing, but we drug anchor. The town was adorable, but the captain got dengue. We ate delicious food, but my mom had a dental issue. Did I mention the rich history? So, once again, it's time to move on. Let's pick up our story as we depart from this memorable stop.
Something's in the air. I can feel it everywhere. Every color seems to bloom, and there's light in every room.
Okay, we got an early start. Not even 6 o'clock yet. One's at the helm. And we're heading out of Portobelo. Weather is supposed to be decent. There is a chance of thunderstorms, but I don't think it's going to be like it was. Looks kind of spotty with blue sky breaks out here. Although this one does look ominous right here. Oh well. We'll get out here and see what they look like. I think we'll be fine. Our float plan today is to exit the bay and head north, cutting between the Salmadia Reef and Isla Drake.
After Francis Drake died of dysentery in 1596, he was buried at sea in a lead coffin near Portobelo Bay, memorialized by the present Isla Drake at the mouth of the harbor.
Over the next 8 nautical miles, Basic holds a north-northeast heading with a 10 to 15 knot headwind in lumpy conditions. It was 2 hours under power, pushing the twin Yanmars to try to average about 4 knots. The crew is fine because it was short-lived, as Basic would be falling off as we neared the Los Farallones Islands. With a more easterly track, the crew was able to hoist the sails on a close reach with a much more comfortable motion. Today's passage was fairly uneventful. Once we rounded the point, it was pretty much a run line to our destination. I chose an anchorage on the west side of Hollandaise Keys between the islands of Aqua Cargana and Wasalada. Basic covered the 59.8 nautical mile passage in good time, in exactly 10.7 hours at an average speed of 5.6 knots. I picked this anchorage for a very simple reason. The San Blas Islands are a vast archipelago composed of 340 islands grouped in keys that are laced with shallow coral reefs. I chose this spot simply because it was an easy entrance just in case we didn't make it in daylight hours. 25 feet here? Okay, go ahead and go forward. Okay, people. San Blas has been on our bucket list.
We're finally here. We're gonna be here for a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Meaning how long, do you think?
I don't know, a month, maybe two.
I
If
know.
we could.
In just this island chain, if we saw an island a day, it would take over a year to see them all.
Yeah.
All within 10 miles of here.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
We're not gonna go that far.
No. Okay.
But this was on our bucket list, and I'm going to make the most of it. So, nothing like a celebratory meal. This is just, simple wares because we did have a long day.
It was 60 nautical miles today. We made good time.
We had to make it in daylight hours. So.
Hey,
Oh, is this for me or is this for you?
let's cheers. Come on, let's pass it around.
All right, cheers, guys. We're in San Blas.
Oh. Emma?
Thank you.
Just a sip.
Okay,
Okay.
let's feast.
We made it to San Blas.
Yes.
Where do I start?
Oh my goodness.
Wow. There's cheese in here.
Emma's favorite.
Well, our first San Blas dinghy excursion.
And Compass is so excited.
Hey, Compass, you ready?
Compass! Oh my goodness, so excited.
He hasn't seen shore in a while.
Not the worst place.
No. Okay, so our plan is to go right over to this little island right here, Aqua Cargana, and just kind of give Compass a little beach time and us our first little taste of the San Blas Islands.
Come on, Compass. Go this way. Come on, baby. Come on. No. Let's go this way. Look at small pictures, Daddy. Come on. Go this way. Up.
Alright, well that was short-lived. Compass came on shore and decided to pick a fight with some of the local dogs. So we decided Teal's gonna take him back on board, and probably is best because this is the local dogs' domain. This is their territory, and also most likely they don't have their shots, and so we don't want to take any chances with him. But he was not happy. I mean, in his defense, actually not in his defense, he was the instigator. Those dogs looked like they were pretty friendly, like it was like a new friend. Meanwhile, Emma found herself a nice conch shell.
Yeah, found a
That's a monster one.
broken shell.
Yep. But
Gonna put it back, but pretty cool.
I know, that's a huge
How
one.
crazy this is.
Bigger than your head.
Yeah.
Apparently, some of these locals, I don't know, they call them the Guna
Are the Guna Yala people?
Yala, or then they also call them the Kuna Yala.
Yeah, so Guna is a more traditional name, I believe, and Guna is the newer, updated name, but you'll hear a bunch of different ones. The Guna Yala is an indigenous province in northeast Panama and is home to the 32,000 Gunas that live here. Their once 500,000 population has steadily declined since the invasion of the Spanish conquistadors in the 1600s. The Guna Yala are a determined nation. organized and united within a strict hierarchy of tribal leaders. Worldwide, the Gunas are unique in many ways. They have best preserved their culture and traditions out of all of the tribes in the Americas.
Yeah, we were talking to some other cruisers that have been here for the last 7 years, and they said some of these guys here in these villages never leave the island. And they get all their supplies brought in by boat, but they kind of take care of these areas. Apparently though, we cannot take any of the coconuts because that's like their currency. That's what they use to trade. I'm a little bummed, but I do understand.
I can see why someone would want to be here forever. It's just amazing. Like, the water is just so different than anything we've seen yet.
Beautiful sand, lovely beaches.
Clear water.
Clear water. Yep, we found paradise. So we are now here in San Blas. I believe it's called Holland Keys. Anyways, so we have some of the indigenous Guna, Yala tribe come over and pay us a visit and show us some of their beautiful wares, the Molas, that they're known for. So we're gonna go check it out. Say hello.
I like picture. Hello. This one is my ware. You can see, and the people buy for make Portobelo, percussion for house. This more original Molas on the together. People, this Molas on different designs and many. This and the black, maroon, original. This many design.
They're beautiful.
Thank you.
You're a busy man.
Yeah, this and the 35 years ago, and I have many car, most American.
Yeah.
Most American, and the most American, and the, yeah, good eyes, you like it, nice one for ticket, for home, for family.
I think I like that one over here with the lobster and...
Yeah, I after finish, I give it, yeah.
Okay, you got to put everything away.
Yeah. This one, and this one. Gracias.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's beautiful. Bueno?
It's happy,
Yes.
very happy, yeah. Thank you.
We are too. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for your
Thank you.
beautiful work.
Yeah, I went around here
Yeah.
after go back my house and then later.
Many Gunas sell their molas to passing boats. Vencio has a reputation for having the best quality and is famous in the area for his artistic craft. We knew that we would have many more chances to buy a mola while in the islands, but we didn't want to miss this opportunity. We ended up purchasing one mola and one Guna Yala courtesy flag that we will proudly fly while occupying their waters.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
So I've been watching this, looks like a tender drift through the anchorage here for the last hour. Nobody's on it. I'm just gonna go check it out, make sure everything's okay. Well, this has been out here a while. Look at this. It's riding pretty low. It's got a 40-horse Suzuki on it. I don't know who owns this, but there's a mooring right over here. I think I'll just tie it up to that mooring so it doesn't go ashore. Obviously, look at this. The line snapped. You can see that it wore away right here. Chafed on that fiberglass and let it go. Basik is anchored on a shallow shelf just off La Salada. I was able to grab the small craft just off of Aqua Gargana. I'd been watching the boat drift for about an hour from about this position here. At first I thought it may have wandered over from one of the neighboring keys, but judging from the growth and drift angle, it's certainly possible that this tender had drifted from Costa Rica or even Nicaragua. Looks like an old Boston whaler. Okay, that wasn't a mooring, that was a fishing buoy. So I think what I'll do is, there's a Guna tribe right here. I'm gonna drag it to the beach there, and then I'll put a notice out and to all the mariners and see if anybody's missing something. But I think this has been drifting for a while. It looks like it's been rained on for weeks. I don't know where this came from, so I think at least it'll go to a good home here. Maybe they know who the owner is. We'll see. Okay, I've got their attention. They're heading this way. It looks like they send 3-4 guys down here. I'm sure they could do something with this. I actually had to jump in and raise the dinghy, or raise the motor, because it was getting so shallow.
Ajá, cualquier cosa cuando viene nosotros vamos a hacer.
Oh, sí. Okay, gracias.
Dale, no hay problema.
We put out announcements to the San Blas fleet and multiple local WhatsApp groups about the rogue vessel. Unfortunately, there was no response.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of Onboard Lifestyle. A special thanks goes out to our amazing patrons, whose generous support drives the production of our videos. Join our crew if you can. Wow, we're finally in the San Blas Islands, and it feels good to start to settle into island life. The crew can't wait to see more of this tropical paradise. So, come back next week to see what we find. See you then!